Welcome to Celtics Banner Block. It's your boy Megawatts, and we got a lot to talk about. And guess what? Somebody returned. Who returned, y'all? Jayson Tatum. Jayson Tatum is back, y'all. And I know y'all loving that. It's going to be interesting to see how Jayson Tatum contributes to the team, especially the way that Jaylen Brown has been ripping it up for an MVP candidacy for this year. This week in the Celtics banner block, let's take a look at that. We got a win with the 76ers. So, yeah, we like that. Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
We got another win for the Bucks, 108-81.
Oh, yeah.
A loss to the Charlotte Hornets. And we got another win from the Dallas Mavericks.
Oh, yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to get into all of this, and let's get it, y'all.
Yeah. 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 Working out.
Number 18 can't play.
Yeah.
Number 18 can't play.
Yeah. You can find me on the banner block. It's Shamrock, oh it's not. Yeah. Let me clean them up like the floor is dirty with a mop. I'm on the banner block. It's 24 on the clock. Yeah. Every day it costs, but it's one possession that I bought. I'm on the banner block. It's Shamrock, oh it's not. Let me clean them up like the floor is filthy with a mop. I'm on the banner block. Banner block. I'm on the. Yeah, that's the winning spot. Winning spot. I'm on the overqualified, but the system wanna sit me down. They hate me like the Jays, you can call me champion now. I guess
Once again, welcome to the Celtics banner block. It's your boy Megawatts, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all doing today? Good to see you, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see you, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate y'all. Been a bit of a hiatus. You know what I'm saying? We had to take a little break because of some sponsorship and some signings that we were dealing with, some business we were taking care of. So we had to take a little gap in the window. So we're back in week 19, ladies and gentlemen, talking about a lot of things, a lot of games, and Jayson Tatum's return. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. So like I was saying earlier, it's been an interesting week for games from Friday to Friday. I do cover Friday to Friday. I am your boy Megawatts. And let's get into exactly what we're talking about. So we got the 76ers. We're going to start with them. We beat them 114-98 one more time, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get right into that. The Sixers beat them 114-98. Now, interestingly enough, we know that the Sixers, they're not a full squad yet. So you got Embiid, who's chronically hurt all the time. He's not available. You pretty much had the rookie Edgecombe and Maxey running the show, and we all know that Paul George isn't there right now due to some issues he's having with the NBA and some suspension issues with some I'm not sure if it's quite a substance abuse thing or just maybe like a substance he should not have been taking rehab wise, or some say mental health wise. It's really tricky. So I mean, we don't like to talk about that. We don't like to put people in that type of box, but we just want to recognize that he's not there. Embiid is not there. So you're not really going to get the full amount of the Sixers, the full capacity of the team. May I say that you can really compare your team to, or put your team up against. May I say, to see where you at, where you stand. I mean, those are two stars for sure that would change their team if they had those two. They had Edgecombe and they had Maxey. Be a totally different team we're talking about, but we're not talking about that team quite as yet. I'm not sure when that team will be in full strength. They may never be in full strength, but what we're gonna have to do is we're just gonna have to count our lucky stars for one. Embiid actually giving us a healthy season close to his prime, which is probably not gonna happen.
Barely.
But we also have Paul George, who's kind of dealing with some issues as well with injuries, and it's just really interesting where that team is going. You trusted the process. A lot of pieces came in, came out, left, got hurt, were underwhelming. Ironically, they actually could have gotten Jayson Tatum the year that Jayson Tatum was drafted, but they took the kid. I forget his name, but they took another kid, and he was supposed to be all that. It was really funny. I almost have to look that up real quick, ladies and gentlemen, just so I can get that guy's name. I don't want to skeep past that because that kid was supposed to be better than Jayson Tatum. We actually, what did we do? We swapped. What pick did we have? We swapped our pick. Let's see, Jayson Tatum draft with the Philly. We ended up going third. Do we have the first pick? No way we had I think we might have had the first pick that draft. Not sure how the heck we ended up with the first pick that draft, but we swapped it with Philly, gave Philly the first pick for some future picks. And let's see. Lakers, they took Lonzo Ball that year. Yeah, we took him third. I believe we swapped the first pick with Philly. How the heck did we get the first pick? I don't know. Markelle Fultz. That was that kid's name. Oh my God. That was crazy. That was crazy.
Bruh.
I'm talking about you could have had Jayson Tatum on your team, but you didn't. You said Markelle Fultz was going to be a better prospect than Jayson Tatum, and that's just wild within itself. Who would have ever thought that Markelle Fultz would have been that bad, would have had that bad of an NBA career? He was getting the yips at the free throw line. He couldn't shoot it right. I mean, anybody from the YMCA could have picked the ball up and just shot the free throw, but he was under so much mental distress that he couldn't. He had a crazy hitch, in his free throw delivery, and it was so bad that people were like, "What's going on with this kid?" I just think he was going through some mental health issues, kind of like Ben Simmons was going through, what he was dealing with. I don't know what it is about Philly, but the 76ers, that franchise, you got a few players dealing with some mental health issues. And I'm not trying to take light of the issue of mental health because it's an issue that we don't talk about enough as I would say African American men primarily. We don't talk about this issue enough. It's pretty wild that that many players came up with mental health issues with that franchise. So it's just really interesting. But I'm not going to harp on that for too much longer. We are going to go into the highlights of this particular game. What happened in this Sixers game? Let me make sure we're ready. Yeah. All right. We're getting prepared. My team is getting these highlights prepared for you, ladies and gentlemen. When we are ready, we will show what is going on here. Okay. I think we're ready, team. You ready? All right. All right. All right. Let's go. All right.
And White will take. Good job by Edgecombe to stay kept alive by the tip from Shireman. The lob to Tatum.
Ice, Tatum.
Terrific fit
Like Tatum, I like what he's doing.
Fit. And what Coach Mazzulla and these Boston Celtics fans is another there by
trying to bring some positive energy to get them back in the game.
Ada.
says, "Let me
Let's go.
over here."
Let's go, Kada. Kada has developed so well over this year. JB doing JB things. Yak.
He's on fire.
Love it.
Those 14 offensive rebounds that led to a plus 14 second chance
Maxey
points.
doing.
End of the quarter, Maxey.
Ain't gonna lie, shoot, I ain't gonna lie. Rich. D. White. Get him, D. White.
He's on fire.
I like it.
The logo 3 there. And Vucevic gives you another offensive option on the floor.
He gives you space as well. So if he's making shots.
Reed. Yak. Oh, JB.
On Payton night in Boston, Celtics by 16.
I'm talking about a good victory. Good victory we can go home to. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's just it's one of those things where you see your team and you see what the Celtics have done over this year, and you're just in awe. You're simply in awe of how well they've just kept this thing rolling. Joe Mazzulla obviously is up for Coach of the Year. I mean, that is definitely something that we have to start considering, ladies and gentlemen, for sure. Because I mean, look, there's absolutely no reason why he shouldn't be up for Coach of the Year, because this team was supposed to be a fringe playing team. On paper, all you had was Jaylen Brown. You had Payton Pritchard and you had Derrick White. Payton Pritchard and Derrick White both started out slow, if you remember at the beginning of the year. They both were a little slower than usual. We started out this season 0-3, trying to figure things out. Payton Pritchard came on quicker, I would say, than Derrick White came on. But they both came on, and they kept having to reinvent themselves around players that they were learning. Anthony Simmons at first. Loved Anthony Simmons as a Celtic, ladies and gentlemen. Give Anthony Simmons a round of applause for what he did while he was in the Celtic uniform. I love what he did. He deserves all that, ladies and gentlemen. He deserves all that. Now, I would say I wouldn't have traded him. I would have kept him. You just need that firepower burst on your bench. And I believe that Jayson Tatum coming back for sure was an immediate factor in one of the reasons why we were trading Anthony Simmons, because if you had that firepower on your bench and you just let it walk out the door, we got Vooch, yes, he's injured right now, but we're going to get into that later. We got Vooch out the deal, so that was good. I like that. But at the same time, you had 25, 35, sometimes if you're crazy hot, 40 points coming off your bench. I mean, I love Pritch. Love Pritch. What he did to that Laker, man, and made him fall over his ankles and had his arm up like, oh, God. Man, that was probably the ankle break of the season. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Give it up to Payton Pritchard for that. I saw that. I was like, oh my God, what's happening? I can't believe this. Oh my God, I can't believe this. If you know, you know. But I'm just saying, man, it's amazing to see where we came from at the beginning of the year. Anthony Simmons, I just love what he did for our team. We kept rolling, we kept moving, and we just kept blossoming, you know. And I just appreciate my squad, man. Appreciate my squad. Let's get into who the ball out of the game was. We've seen, well, you know what? Yeah, I'll get into the who balled out first. Who balled out? Let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see who balled out for us. Name is Kata, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. But no, I can believe this. Because that boy was balling. This boy, Kata, no one would have ever said he was going to have a 27 and 17 game, point game this year. 27 and 17 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 blocks, a plus 20. Bruh, you wasn't saying that Kata was doing that. You don't even lie to yourself. Do not lie to yourself. You were just saying he was going to be a starting center in the league.
Barely.
And that was
Barely.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like, come on now. You wasn't saying any of that about Kata. Kata came out of nowhere. I'm talking about lightning in a bottle. Almost kind of like Rob did. Rob was a first round pick. Rob was a first round pick. If I'm not mistaken, yes, Rob was a first round pick. It was like, was it like the mid? It was like mid to late first rounds, but he was a pickup for us. We didn't know Robert Williams was going to be that good. And if he would have stayed healthy, he would have still remained. He would be the remaining Celtic starting center for this team right now. If his knees didn't degenerate on him. But to Brad Stevens, to his credit, he's seen something in Kata. We just lucked up. We stumbled up on Kata. Kata was a G League guy, a waivers guy, and somehow, some way, man, we came away with Nemus Kata. Man, round of applause for the scouting team on that. Oh my goodness, man. An amazing center, man. 27 to 17. So proud of him. I'm talking about 27 to 17. Really, I'm like, what in the world? How did we stumble up upon this type of talent again? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, let's get into some of the other stats that happened in this game. We had an honorable mention with Jaylen Brown. You know what I'm saying? His game, he could have been a ball out candidate too, but I just said, you know what, Jaylen Brown, he's got 95% of the ball outs. So let me show Kata some love on this one in particular. Yeah, we're gonna go back to see what's going on here, and we're gonna look at some of these. Let's see. We're gonna look at some of the other stats, some of these other Celtics. What you guys do? Yeah, Jaylen Brown had 27, 8 and 8, ladies and gentlemen. He still balled out. Almost a triple double for Jaylen Brown, like 2 rebounds, 2 assists away from a 27-point triple double. I mean, we got 21 out of Derrick White, 21, 6 and 8. We got, what else we get? Baylor gave us 12 off the bench, 5 for 12. I mean, that was good. We give Baylor some love. And D White some love. So yeah, man. Let's see some of the team stats here. Let's see some of these team stats here. We are moving right along. Okay, so we got field goals. They had 35. We had 40. So that was a win.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. We had field goal percentage. We won in that 44 to their 40.
Oh, yeah.
3-pointers. We made 16. They made 12.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. 3-point percentage. Wasn't that great. 39 to our 33. It's all good, y'all. Let's see what else we got. Free throws. Our percentage was better, so I like that.
Oh, yeah.
rebounds. We won the rebounding game. You know, this game within the game, 59 to their 37, ladies and gentlemen. And 27 assists to their 21 assists. I love that.
Oh, yeah.
Steals, we didn't win that battle. So,
Bruh.
didn't like that. Oh, but we got the 7 blocks over their 4 blocks. So, yeah, I like that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, turnovers. We had 15 to their 6. So, that was crazy. Let's see what else we got here. 19 fouls to their 17.
Bruh.
Our largest lead, 16 to their 10.
Oh, yeah.
And the percent led, 73%. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was a great game from the Boston Celtics. Great game, great game, great game. And we can see. We'll take a look at some of Kata's shots. It looked like we were kind of cold from the perimeter as a team, hot from the paint. I see what's going on here. Let's see. Let's go. Let's find what Kata did particularly. Okay. Kata just controlled the paint. Look at that. He missed a bunny right here. Okay, and he missed a bunny to the right side of the block in the paint though. But look at all these. Look at all these buckets he made in the paint, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking about, yeah, man. Just killed the paint. Killed the paint. It's funny. I probably should have pulled up JB. We would have had a different shot tree. So let's take a look at what JB did. JB did some nice things in the paint as well. He was aggressive here, made a 3. Top of the key, left side, top of the key, had a nice little mid-range in between on the left side. It's kind of cold from 3 on the left side. On the elbow, he missed that. Right side, yeah, I got another 3 on the right side, perimeter, top of the key. Missed a couple more 3s, but overall, nice little elbow shot here. Yeah, JB had an excellent game as well, ladies and gentlemen. So we know that. We know how JB gets down. We know how that goes. So, yeah. That is how we got down. So, yeah, man. I'm just appreciative of my team coming up with that nice victory there. We're going to keep rolling, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to keep on rolling. Next at the Bucks, we had 108 points to their 81, ladies and gentlemen. So we got that dub. Definitely got that dub against the Bucks. We are going to get right into it. Right into it. So let's take a look at what we did against the Bucks. Let's go right to these highlights here. Let's see what's happening here with this Buck team. All right, so this is what we're looking at with the Bucks. Let's, in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that roll until it's ready to roll. So check it out, man. This Bucks team, they get Giannis back. Okay, that's the story. They get Giannis back. JB actually sat out in this game, so there's no JB this game. They're in full strength. They got Bobby Portis. They got all their guns. They got Giannis. So they should be ready by all accounts to pounce on us and pause to demonstrate that they're the most talented team that night. But they didn't. Let's see exactly how that transpired, because I'm just as interested in you on wanting to know why wasn't Giannis dominant enough to beat us on his own.
Getting those legs back. It's one thing to play 3-on-3, 4-on-4, but He's locked in. You know how hard he plays.
Ugo.
There goes Hugo again.
He's on fire.
I feel like
Love it.
Milwaukee will start to settle in a little bit. I saw a couple guys not being as aggressive. Talk about aggression.
Tonight's part of Miami Casino
Giannis
Hotel.
down the hill.
Yeah. KPJ
Dominant, I ain't gonna
in
lie,
the
though.
paint. That's a
Miles
shot I
Turner.
think he would normally take. Giannis with 4 around him.
Giannis.
Doesn't matter.
Bruh.
This shot and then the one
Was,
shot. Rebound by Giannis.
you would
You heard
have thought they beat us.
say we need to give him one shot. Giannis, count it.
Bruh.
The way the highlights are showing. They're down 67 to 85. They showed us one highlight.
Payton Pritchard, the deep one.
He's on fire.
Pritch, please. You know what I'm saying? Pritch, please.
Pritchard.
He's on fire.
I love it.
Get your feet up. Guys,
And that's a Celtic win over. It was the Bucks, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said,
Yes,
exactly.
you would have thought that we lost that game the way they were showing the highlights. I mean, they showed like 1 or 2 highlights of us, and they showed all these Giannis dunks, like he was just dominating us. But yeah, no Jaylen Brown that game. It's interestingly enough that we could beat them without Jaylen Brown. And of course, we know Jayson Tatum hadn't returned yet, so it would have just you saw how Giannis was dominating the paint, just dominating. So you're like, okay, well, I guess the Bucks win. But you know what? They didn't win. They lost, just like you see, 108-81. So it's like, okay, what's the real deal? What is the reason why they lost? So let's dive into some of these stats here. First off, let's find out who balled out. So who balled out in this game, ladies and gentlemen? Who balled out? Payton Pritchard, ladies and gentlemen. Payton Pritchard. Payton Pritchard, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. I know you were just as shocked as I was. But I know you appreciate it. Matter of fact, y'all give Payton Pritchard another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. He deserves another one for that delayed response that you gave him earlier. Man, Payton Pritchard, man. Y'all got to show Payton some more love, y'all. So, 25 points, 4 rebounds, 9 assists, 5 for 10, bro.
He's on fire.
From 3, 50% from 3, 10 for 23, and it was a plus 15, bro. I'm talking about.
Bruh.
That was nice. Payton, I love that. We got to give Payton his props whenever, his props do. He's doing most of this stuff off the bench. I'm not sure. Did he start this game since JB was out? I would have probably assumed he started this game, but I'm not for sure. I need they show who started in the game. Let me see. Yes, you're right. Payton Pritchard did indeed come off the bench again. That's even more praise. What? Are you serious? And I would be remiss not to add Ugo with this balled out segment. We got the kid Ugo. Look at what this kid did. I'm not even gonna say. I'm just gonna let you see for yourself. This kid, 18 points, 16 rebounds, ladies and gentlemen, for Ugo Gonzalez. Who would have ever thought that this would be the Ugo game? Ugo is another one of those players that Brad Stevens caught early. We did indeed draft him. He came overseas from Spain, and I would say an excellent pickup for our team. Excelente, you know what I'm saying? I say that with all due respect. Ugo is a scrappy, hard-working player. that does all the dirty work, that gets in between the lines, pause, and he makes sure that his presence is definitely felt. He's diving for loose balls. He's scrappy. He's picking up from full court. He's hounding the opposing guard of the team, and he's just all in their hip pause. And he's doing it at a high level, at a high clip. He's young. He's energetic. He wants to learn. I'm just so glad he's on our squad, ladies and gentlemen. Another round of applause for Hugo Gonzalez, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry we don't have a more formal graphic for you, but we'll be pulling that up later. Definitely will do that. Definitely will do that. So yeah, that was an excellent ball out. No JB this game. We'll kind of skim through the team stats to see what happened. We got 41 field goals to their 27. That's a big reason why we won that game. 20 3-point field goals to their 13.
Oh yeah.
We shot 40% from 3. They shot 36%.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. 54 rebounds over their 41 rebounds.
Oh yeah.
I love it. Let's see. 31 assists to their 18.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. 6 blocks to their 3.
Oh yeah.
Pretty much outdoing them all night in all kind of different categories. Still made it steals. Let's see. Our largest lead was 31, dude.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking about, yeah. This is pretty wild, man. This is pretty wild to see without a Jaylen Brown led team how well we did against a Giannis led team. So, ladies and gentlemen, give us more of a round of applause for that. Yeah, good win. Good win against the Bucks. Let's keep this moving. We're gonna keep this moving here. Let's see. What are we at next? Let's see. The loss to Charlotte, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, man. Come on. Let's just get these highlights over with, dude. Let's just get these highlights. We lost to the Charlotte Hornets, dude. Come on, man. Like, what in the world are we doing? I know they're kind of hot. They're one of the hot teams in the league. You know what I'm saying? They're not one of the top 4 teams in the East. I just don't understand it. But let's just get right into these highlights so we can skim right on through this one. This wasn't a great game for anyone. JB had a down game. The only one that really showed up was Derrick White this game. Not a lot to talk about. I just think it's one of those games where we just kind of looked past them and they actually gave us what we deserved, and it's a loss because you don't look past any team in the NBA. There's too much talent in the NBA to look past anyone. You take everyone serious no matter what their record is, no matter how unserious their starting point guard is, no matter how crazy their little Malice in the Palace episodes may be. But look, they're a hard-nosed, scrappy little team, and they're making some noise, is all I can say. They're making a lot of noise. They're probably sneaking into the playoffs, so whoever has to deal with them is probably going to have their hands full. So there's no hate coming from here. It's just the fact that you got to beat a team like this. But let's see what happened in this particular game, and we will move it right along, ladies and gentlemen. We will not belabor this game at all. Okay. So let's check them out.
These are, since January 1st, not only the 2 best offenses in the league, the 2 best rebounding teams in the NBA.
Lonzo Ball with the pass.
Yeah, Bridges got open. It's
Bruh.
Bridges.
Everyone be quiet. I gotta take this.
D White. I like it, D White.
He's on fire.
Like I said, D White was the only one that showed up this game.
Miller with a step. Oh, man.
I apologize.
Diabate got a little bit Wallace. Yeah.
I really didn't mean to have that over the highlights. Ooh. JB gonna dunk on you. We gonna start these highlights over, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't realize that those were still up.
These are since
We'll start
January
over.
1st, not only the two best offenses in the league, the two best rebounding teams
Exactly.
in the NBA. Look the way they move.
Yeah, Bridges with that
That
joint.
Bruh.
Mm-hmm. D White makes this right corner top of the key three.
White pulls up late.
Oh, yeah.
Got these kids over here.
Miller with a step.
Ooh.
Bruh.
I do like Miller. I ain't gonna lie. Nice. Ooh, crossover. Oh.
Get over here.
Now you ain't about to dunk in my house without me dunking back on you. That's how that go.
Final 2 minutes of the third. And it pulls 3 for 5 from deep now, 4 for sentences.
Yeah, there's only 22
Bruh.
graduating seniors that started when they were freshmen.
So as you can see,
Well,
one of those games that didn't really go our way. So, a lot to talk about in that game, but we're not going to belabor this game at all. We're kind of going to throw that one away. This game here, we had a call out. Now, whenever we lose, there is a call out that we have to announce. It's not disrespectful to just saying who should have showed up and they didn't show up. So, who was that? Who was the call out for this game? The call out for this game was Payton Pritchard, ladies and gentlemen. So he just had the ball out the game before, but you can't have 0 points. Go from the ball out of the last game and then have 0 points this game. It's just too inconsistent. That's crazy inconsistent, dog.
Bruh.
I mean, come on now. It just can't happen, dog.
We've been hanging.
So I'm like, all right. Listen, Payton, we love you, man, but you got to just stay more consistent. Like when it comes to this, like you can't have a 0 point game, 0, 2, 0 assists, 0 steals in 24 minutes. So he practically got pulled. 0 for 6, negative 14. I mean, Jesus Christ. Ladies and gentlemen, don't be so hard on Payton. Payton is a great player. He's one of our best players. I love to see what he's doing, but when it's these type of matchups, we have to play better. We have to play better, ladies and gentlemen. We just have to play better. Gotta play better. So we're still rooting for you, Payton. You know, you're still our guy, and you know, you're still that dog. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, everybody has a bad game every now and then, but a player at your caliber, no way you should have 0 points. 0. I don't even care if it's 24 minutes or not. No way in the world should you have 0 points, okay?
Bruh.
Because you're just too good. You're one of the best point guards in the league. Like, I mean, skill-wise, with your skill set. So, there's no excuse. So, we'll just move on. We'll move on. We don't even have to look at a bunch of stats. We're not going to belabor that point. I do want to see what exactly I'm going to. We'll take that off. We all know what happened in that game. I want to see exactly, like I said, D White showed up this game. D White showed up. He had 29 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and he still was a negative 18. That's crazy.
Bruh.
But we're gonna applaud his 29 points, we're gonna applaud his 29 points. He was the only one that showed up. JB had a lackluster game. I don't like the 20-point games. I like the high score, the 30-point JB. I was getting really used to that, man. But I don't like that 20 points.
Bruh.
We need more. We need 28 and more. 28 and more, preferably 30 and more. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I got love for JB no matter what. But hey, this is one of those games. There's not much to talk about. You just kind of scrap, you throw away. They're better than us in a lot of different categories. 41 field goals to our 30.
Bruh.
Field goals. Yeah, they shot 46% to our 38.
Bruh.
They shot 39% from 3 to our 28.
Bruh.
Dude, rebounds. We actually out rebounded them by 2, and we still lost like that. And we're not even getting. I don't even want a round of applause for that. 26 assists to our 18.
Bruh.
10 steals to our 1.
Bruh.
4 blocks to our 3.
Bruh.
My goodness, dude. And just analyzing this. Terrible, man. So we're going to just move on. We are going to move on to the next game. And I know you guys are excited because you know what happened in this next game here. In this next game, we won 120 to 100. And Jayson Tatum returned, ladies and gentlemen. Jayson Tatum returned back to us. He came back home. Jayson Tatum came back home, man. Excellent to see Jayson Tatum return. Jayson Tatum returns for his first game after his Achilles injuries. I mean, people didn't expect JT to come back at all this year. They were saying, JT, don't come back. Don't do it. You're coming back too quick. Will he be the same person? Will he be the same player? Listen, JT said, I ain't trying to hear none of that. I'm just going to come back. I'm going to ball. I'm going to contribute to my team. I'm going to give what I got to give to my team, no matter what y'all saying, no matter what y'all talking about. I'm going to contribute to my team. I'm not going to sit back and watch my team potentially win a championship without me. And I know, it'll be darn tough for them to win a championship without me. But, I wouldn't even want to risk that. I wouldn't even want to potentially see that banner 19 come down. And I wasn't on the court. So he worked his behind off all year long. I'm talking about all year long. And I'm talking about we were showing JT love on the bench. He was showing us love right back. It was just a lot of love that was happening. And we recognized and we saw what he did for us. And to be honest with you, JT and to the rest of the team, hey, like, listen, it was just like,
We've been hanging and banging, brother.
You doggone right. We've been hanging and banging, brother, all year long. He was rooting for us, cheering for us, seeing what JB was doing, rooting for him, making sure that he was still getting all the support he needed. I mean, there's a lot of love that was going on, that was happening, man. And we just appreciate JT for working hard to get back and to return for us. And it was excellent to see that transpire. Let's actually see who balled out in this game in particular. No, not that. Who balled out for us? Jaylen Brown, ladies and gentlemen, balled out. Yeah, man. I was like, we gonna go the whole week without getting a JB ball out? Nah, we got one. 24 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, 0 blocks. 2 for 5 from 3, man. Plus 20, ladies and gentlemen. You know how we get down. You know how we get down, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. You know how we get down. So, yes, JB doing JB things, man. Just being the leader he is. I noticed what he said about JT's return. He was saying it wasn't even about necessarily the wins or the losses or the stats or the accolades and everything like that. was about seeing his brother's mental health return. That smile return back to him on that court. Because he saw the look of uncertainty in his brother's eyes. Like, dang, bro, I might not ever be able to be on your level again. And he took that to heart. And he worked his behind off to get back. And JB was like, you know what? I'm going to do everything I can to motivate, to inspire, to pull my brother back. So if Jaylen Brown doesn't have this MVP candidate season and we're in the tank, we're in the tube, we're in the sewer, you know, yeah, we get a good draft pick, but who cares about that when you got the Jays on your squad? It's like he said, I'm going to attack this season so JT will have motivation to come back. Not only come back, but come back strong or come back early and potentially win a championship. That's what real dogs do. You can't tell me nothing about JB not being a real dog, a real dude, a real ninja for his dude, for his brother. That's how you be your brother. If you need an example, that's how you be a brother. You really care for your brother. You really be there for your brother when, you know, you don't ghost them. You don't do no shiesty, this or that. You know what I mean? You be a real brother to your brother. And he going to be a brother right back to you. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect somebody to be real to you and you're not real to them. And that's just kind of like common sense there. So, round of applause to Jaylen Brown once more time, please. One more time for the realists, for the real ones out there who still go by the code of being real. Yeah. So, yeah, let's look at some of these highlights, though. Let's look at some of these highlights for real. Let's see. What do we got? Ooh. Let's see what my dog did. He was ready too, boy. He was ready to. You know, I was kind of interested.
And thanks to this month's new scratch offs, this feeling never has to end. Never?
You know, announced last. I mean, that was a legitimate question. I was like, is it JB? Is it going to be JT? But you know what JB did? He let JT
authoring
get
an
that.
Incredible story of restoration.
He let him get it.
And we're underway.
And even though he's the MVP candidate for this year, he let him get
White
it.
into the front court.
And that's just real, just
Tatum being guarded by Cooper
real
Flag,
ninja
the
stuff.
rookie. Tatum lobs it up for Kata.
Let's go, Kata.
Get over here.
But his playmaking skills, he's going to come off
JT
this
still got
little
that playmate. Yeah, he's still gonna playmate.
Really
JT gonna
I'm curious,
playmate.
what do you make of how much usage Tatum might get tonight?
Well, I mean, he's going to have the ball in his hands. You can see right there, another great pass to
Hey,
Kata
gotta
rolling
finish
to the
that, though.
basket.
Having an MVP type season. Here's Tatum.
And JB just
Brown, off the
doing what he
pin down,
always do.
knocks down the three.
He's just doing what he always do.
You would expect one or two of those, right?
I do. I mean,
Okay.
he's been out for
You
299
notice.
days.
Woo, good steal, boy.
Get over here.
Replicate being in shape, playing a real
We're
NBA
gonna get
game.
that back, though. We're gonna get that back.
Flag steps through over Tatum. Tipped up, no good by the Mavericks. Another one falls.
He's going to calm down a little bit. The emotions have gone away a little bit. He's going to get
Let's
back
go,
to playing
Pritch.
basketball.
Yeet.
Pritchard got that back on the glass
Oh,
by Cisse. Boston shoots the third most threes per game in the league. Great run out by Flag.
Nobody
And
worry
an
about
even
Cooper
better
Flag.
delivery by Middleton. What a dime.
Ain't nobody worry about that
Cooper
boy.
Flag getting out in transition. Chris Middleton leads them. Easy two. Good fast break basketball.
Looking to play fast here. Williams on the side.
Go.
Wow, he
Ooh,
cleared
go.
that
That's my
like such
scrappies.
history. Oh, my God.
My
Tatum now
scrappies.
0 for 3 from the field. Martin with the crossover. Tough finish inside in rush hour traffic. Missed it off the window. Powell with the offensive rebound.
This is where the game's in the balance. It's 31-31
Marshall
right
goes
now. The
right
game is
at
in the
Garza
balance.
for the lay-in.
We're not
Let's
sure
go, a
who's
feral
going to pull away,
scream,
whether the
really
chemistry is going to get the
outperforming his
best of them.
contract number right now.
Sees he has Luka Garza
Will
on him. I'm going to
JT
attack your feet.
fit in, or
Get
do
right
we
in
got to
front of the
fit
paint,
in
knocks down the
JT?
easy.
Pritchard.
Interestingly enough.
Gonzalez gives it back to Pritchard, who
Rich.
relocates.
Yeah.
He's on fire.
Yeah. JB doing JB things.
Flag moving his feet well.
And one.
Buy one,
Get
get one
over
free
here.
for Jaylen Brown.
Yes,
Jaylen
sir.
Brown getting downhill, contact, spins off the contact, shot fake, and uses that left hand for the kiss.
Here's Middleton working against Tatum. Let's watch Tatum move defensively. Got hung up on that screen a little bit. Middleton with the midi and one.
But I do like how Tatum is moving.
Fights over the screen, works to get back in
I do like how he's moving.
White couldn't get his hands on the rebound. And he gets it back. Pritchard over Washington. Tatum!
Oh!
Get over here.
Welcome back.
Tatum's first one.
Bruh.
Flag at the other end.
First game since May 12th, 2025.
Tatum.
Yeah.
He's on fire.
This is how it started, Coach.
JT.
Made a field goal. One of the best ways is get on the offensive glass.
Yes, sir.
Back dunk, and
The
then
Jays are
swing,
back.
Swing,
Yeah.
corner three, step back.
Yeah.
Wonder if they're going to look for Tatum. A little heat check. He's made the last two. White says, I've got my
Oh, good one, D.
Get
White.
over here.
Good one, D. White.
But it just made that. Think about that. It was a tip dunk that kind of opened things up right now. Now he's 4 for 4 in his last 4 field goals.
In the 8 minutes he was off, they were even. They played at 0 at that point. And you see another
White.
cut there and a finish by Derrick White.
Yeah.
He's still playmaking.
Knocked away nicely by
He's
Cisse
still
right to
playmaking.
Tatum. Pulls it over Washington.
Yeah.
He's on fire.
Boy.
Christie with a counter three at the other end.
Talk about confidence. The ball and this jab step 3. PJ Washington backs up.
Nice.
Sees on the run again. Brown elevates.
Oh. They be doing JB things.
Christie with a nice slot cut into Cisse. Got blocked by Queta.
You know what you're going to get every single night. He's going to rebound. He's going to defend. He's going to
AB.
get it all out there.
Get over here.
Let's go,
Jaylen
White.
Brown putting
Let's
some
go.
muscle in his hustle and one.
Here he is getting downhill off the Luka Garza screen.
Yeah.
Right hand. And once again, we saw
4-point ball game. Here's Pritchard. Still trying to ignite. Nice cut by Brown.
No.
Boy, he turned up the base.
I like
Here's the
it.
example, right? You see him cutting right in front of Najee Marshall, turns the corner.
One of the fastest guards, baseline to baseline, out to Marshall. Thompson double teamed. Marshall lobs it up, and Cisse with the emphatic finish. Dallas down by just 7 under 2 minutes to go. Williams blocked by Garza.
Ooh.
Get over here.
Klay Thompson, one of the greatest shooters in NBA history.
He had run about 3 miles before he made the catch, too. And
Brother.
That's an answer at the other end.
And then just knock down some shots. We got to go to open looks. You have to knock them down.
Jaylen, good luck. Thank you. Thank you. Jonesy?
All right. Cooper Flag, George with a bucket a moment. Part of their formula this year. Extra possessions. Pritchard took Flag's hip and scored the lay.
Oh,
Really
yeah.
good job of getting
Nice.
downhill. Once again, using his body. He is a tough kid. Uses his strength to shield Cooper Flag from getting the block.
Flag off the screen from Cisse. Blocked from behind. The rear view contest from Howard.
There is Cooper Flag getting downhill. Luka Garza going vertical. And they do not die in the...
White off the Garza screen. They run some stack pick and roll. Pritchard on the blow by Bass. Flag got the little pull-up.
And I kept my eye on it all night. So when he's sitting, they've been putting the usual wrap around his knee and his calf, as you see a shot there by Klay Thompson. Left the game, is out tonight.
Let's go.
Because he fractured his
Let's go.
ring finger.
Oh my
Shams is reporting he's expected to undergo a procedure on
on,
Saturday for that fractured finger. He will miss approximately 1 month, Jonesy.
Wow.
And then Vooch is out. That's a whole other thing. Vooch got hurt in this game.
He was responsible for igniting that fast break.
I'm talking about what?
He was all NBA, all defense
first quarter.
Sweet floater that time by Flag. Close by Washington. Cada. White with 6 on the shot clock. He pulls the midi.
Oh, yeah. Nice one, D. White.
The pride of Parker, Colorado. Scope Buffs. Derrick
They
White
an
representing Buffalo Nation.
Highlight clip. I'm not used to these highlights being this long.
Right?
Yes, it is.
Ooh, come on, JB. Oh,
Not a great delivery, but
we getting there. We getting there, though. We getting there. They ain't have to show that one. They showing everything, boy. Come on, man.
Tatum is ready to take off. Nice block by Cada.
Get over here.
You feel it slipping away just a little bit from Dallas.
They showing the whole.
Tatum for 3. Butter.
He's on fire.
Timeout Mavericks. TD Garden. Your Quasar has returned.
15, 10, and 6 for JT. You end up with 15, 10, and 7.
Middleton to Christie.
You know they sure gonna show it.
Through.
Oh,
get over
Cada
here.
packed it on the glass. Inside,
oh,
Cada at the other end.
Oh, yeah.
To protect the basket. And when you get stops,
ooh, good pass.
you reward the big man. He just
Good
did the
pass.
dirty.
Cada on the short roll got the layup.
Cada gonna be eating, bro.
Yeah.
So he gonna keep eating.
Wonderful spin by Flag. Sprays it to Williams for 3.
Bruh.
Team trainer and athletic trainer and doing his physiotherapy with Tatum. Williams from deep knocks down another 3. Harper in the ball game. Pritchard drives it, lobs it, punches it by Cada.
Get over here.
Everybody getting the
Cada,
touch.
man.
His night
Cada has
probably
developed
over.
so
An
nicely,
impressive
bruh.
double-double. 16 points, 15 boards.
They even showing
Nembhard.
garbage
Another
time.
jumper.
That is crazy.
Bruh.
Gilgeous Alexander.
They showing the
back
garbage
recently.
time highlights. That is
Johnson into
insane
the
right
corner.
now.
Williams got it to go at the expiration of the shot clock. And we will hear from Jayson
Cut it off.
Tatum
Thank you,
momentarily
man.
with our George Sedano. That'll do it.
That was a 10-minute highlight. They never showed that much for sure. That is wow. But yeah, I'm glad y'all stayed patient with us. We definitely won that game and deservingly so. Listen, if you guys missed it, man. Listen, Nikola Vooch, man, Vooch is out after having hand surgery on his finger. So he'll be reevaluated at 3 to 4. He's going to be out 3 to 4 weeks off top. So it's like, what? So he fractured his ring finger, I believe. He had to get surgery. He had successful surgery. I believe either yesterday he had successful surgery. Man, they announced he was out 3 to 4 weeks off top. I'm like, what in the world? After the first quarter? I didn't even see what happened. It was like a swipe happened. But like I said, Vooch is going to be out for at least a month until they reevaluate. They plan on reevaluating Vooch. So hopefully he can get back with it before the season's over with. But that's no guarantee. He might have to come back in the playoffs. It just depends. But that might be another chemistry issue. We were talking about is JT gonna be if he's gonna be an issue for him and the chemistry of the guys, trying to get that everybody acclimated back to JT and what he brings to the table with JB being an equal in as far as being an option. So they're going to be equal options. It's not going to be first or second anymore because they're both proved like they're both equals. They're both equals. So it's going to be interesting to see how that dynamic unfolds and unravels, and especially JB having his MVP year. Does JT recognize that and allow JB to continue to flourish? Does JB do what he did in this particular game and kind of force feed JT a little bit too much and kind of draw back on his aggressiveness? It's going to be real interesting to see how that all unravels. I believe it's going to work. They won a championship together before. The pieces were very different. They had Drew Holiday, and they had Porzy, and they had D. White, they had Pritchard, they had all the Al Horford, they had all these big dogs. That team, Banner 18 team, was crazy loaded. This one, not so much. It's just JT, JB's, the Jays, of course. It's Pritch, it's D. White, and you got all these scrappy players who can play. Kada came out of nowhere. Ugo came out of nowhere. You got a lot of great players, a lot of great scrappy players who can just get in and get it done. And it's going to be an interesting unfold on how to see how that goes. And then we got to bring Vooch back into the fold. So once Vooch gets back into the fold, how does that all work out? What does that dynamic look like? What is it going to be? What's it going to feel like? It's going to be real interesting. But yeah, I believe this week was a win for Celtic Nation for sure. Brother. I believe that we definitely have been hanging.
We've been hanging and banging, brother.
And we've been doing our thing together, and we went 3-1 this week. We're grateful. Thank you for joining Celtics Banner Block. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. And stay on the Banner Block with me, and we were going to see way more wins, way more victories, and hopefully Banner 19 soon. So, hey, I want y'all to like, comment, and subscribe, man. Keep showing me love in the algorithm. And I'm going to holler at y'all. Peace, boy.
Yeah, you can find me on the Banner Block. It's Shamrock, oh it's not. Yeah, let me clean them up like the floor is dirty with a mop. I'm on the Banner Block. It's 24 on the clock. Yeah, every day it costs, but it's one possession at the bottom on the Banner Block. It's Shamrock, oh it's not. Yeah, let me clean them up like the floor is filthy with a mop. I'm on the Banner Block. Banner Block. I'm on the. Yeah, that's the winning spot. I'm on the overqualified, but the system wanna sit me down. They hate me like the Jays, you can call me champion now. I guess I'm in my prime, but it's time I'ma draw the foul. When I paint the picture, it's Mona Lisa, but I keep it mild. Yeah, I stay humble, even though the negatives want me to fumble. And I never mumble, let me articulate when I stumble. The cookie crumble, but I'ma still depart with a bundle. We about to raise the banner, I see the trophy in eternal. I worked all my life, I couldn't even afford British nights. I was rocking buddies, yeah, life was ugly, but it's all the light.
Yes, sir. Holla at your boy.